What, me?
You were accused of conducting heretical ritual.
Insane.
You are further accused of undermining the balance and disturbing the Morkan order. The penalty for this is death. Do you have anything to say before your punishment is carried out?
You will never silence us! Now get you!
Get away with this! Attack!
I want to show my respect.
Ah, what have you brought?
I need more sharp.
This will have consequences.
Gotcha. Zarina's got everyone looking for you. Pay your punishment or suffer the consequences.
Right. I was saying... I've been expecting you. You stand accused of being involved in a fight. Ravok demands that you pay your penalty in shards and blood. Refuse, and you will suffer the consequences.
I'll pay the fine.
A wise decision. Ravok demands a blood sacrifice to cleanse you. Step up to the altar. Heed this lesson well. Now go and let your wound heal. Your sins are forgiven.
This will have consequences. I'll get you!
He won't get away!
He won't get away from us!
It makes you wonder how many people once lived here.
Look at this! I don't believe it! A berserker here? You don't see that every day. An outsider in our grotto? I don't know about that. It's true, is it not? The world out there really has lost its reason. I bet you've come a long way.
What are you doing here?
It's my job to test anyone who wants to leave the grotto.
Test?
Most of them have never been to the surface, not like you have. Gotta make sure they're ready for the dangers out there. That's what the arena's for.
And they fight there against your prisoners?
What? No. The prisoners are all to be new followers of Ravok. We use creatures in the arena. Anyone who beats them gets to leave the grotto.
And if they fail?
Then they stay here, where it's safer for them. That's assuming the creatures don't kill them, of course. Which is what happens most of the time. So what are you doing here?
The voice of Khan told me to seek you out.
He wants you to pay the blood price. I understand. It's me who decides who fights in the arena. You don't need your skills tested, though. You came from outside. You already know the dangers. So, why should I let you fight?
I'm interested in the challenge. Count me in.
A matter of honor? Good to see you youngsters carrying the torch. Bad news, though. We've got no fights on right now. Not enough creatures. Venya's people usually catch the beasts. But they must be having problems since they haven't brought us any new ones.
Do you spar with your fighters too?
It's not really an option. I would be a pathetic opponent, but I can still give the odd piece of advice here or there.
That'll do.
Great. Then we can get on with it.
About the arena. I could do that.
That would be useful. I'm not as young as I used to be. First of all, someone needs to go speak to Venya about getting more creatures. And I really don't want to do it.
Why not?
Because every time we talk, we end up fighting. I guess we got different ideas about what the arena's for. If you want to go talk to her, that would be great.
Consider it done.
If you can get the arena running again, I'll give you something more valuable than any shard of ELEX II. I'll let you fight in my arena.
Where can I find Venya?
Take a look around the arena. She's been taking care of the cages. Just let her know I'm waiting for those creatures.
Excellent.
Hey there.
Sorry, I have things to do. The cages won't inspect themselves. Nothing worse than the beasts getting out as soon as we've penned them in.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you for real? I just told you, I don't have time. What is it with people thinking they're entitled to a conversation? The name's Venya. I'm in charge of the beasts here.
Attila mentioned you.
First I've heard of it. Attila's an old bore. He doesn't like change. Wants things the same as always. Just don't ask him about the good old days. You'll never shut him up.
Attila's waiting for the delivery of new creatures.
Good for him. Why can't he tell me himself? Huh. Always getting others to do his chores. Listen, killing beasts is one thing. Capturing them is something else entirely. You can't just click your fingers and it's done. I should know. I've hauled more beasts through the gate than anyone else.
Why don't you repair the cages?
Why don't you mind your own fucking business? I've done my fill of hunting. Got nothing to prove anymore. Look, I get grumpy, alright? Nothing you can do to help. I work my ass off all day, and all Attila does is wander around, making speeches.
Then take a break.
What, and let the resistors frame me? No thanks. I'm not that dumb. Damn. I've said too much. Yeah, nobody cares what I think anyway.
You're wrong. Tell me.
It's actually pretty easy to explain. The poachers captured new servants of Ravok. Humans. Beasts, I understand. They act on instinct. But humans? We lost 3 prisoners in the last month. Good people, too. And it's just one incident after another with the cages.
What are you gonna do about it?
Nothing I can do. The resistors worship death. They love it. Yet they expect me to do my duty like a good girl. But how? Not one person has helped me retrieve my prisoners.
About the beast trappers. I'll look for them.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Look, I appreciate it, but you're not a Morcon. It's not your concern.
I decide what concerns me and what doesn't.
Well, if you put it like that, not like I have much choice. But listen, I can't let you do this on your own. We'll split the work, alright? You look for Ilka and her people, I'll take care of the others.
I'm on it.
Wait. Before you go, one more thing. I gave Ilka a tranquilizer for the beasts. She won't have used much, so please bring back the rest. Is that clear? Any questions?
Find Ilka, bring back the tranquilizer.
Right. I'll get going soon. Just need to finish some stuff here. Oh, and by the way, I'm grateful for your help. Thanks.
Where did Ilka go?
She's hunting rock dragonflies southeast of Caracas. Just make sure you don't wander into mountain troll territory, alright? Won't end well for you.
Over there!
Hello? This thing on? Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Fucking cleric technology. Absolute trash. We added tranquilizer to the meat, but the beasts aren't losing consciousness. Quite the opposite, actually. They seem anxious, fired up. I'll take a...
It doesn't look like Vinya's tranquilizer worked.
I'm on it.
This will have consequences.
Oh, come on! Come here!
About the beast trappers. I found Ilka.
Great. How is she?
Well, she's dead. Like her followers.
I don't believe it. All because of that fucking arena. We're like cattle to the slaughter, blinded by our thirst for blood.
What now?
I have no idea. Did you at least manage to save some of the tranquilizer?
Yeah, but not a lot.
What happened? How'd they die?
Maybe your drug's no good.
No. No, can't be. I made it myself.
You sure the tranquilizer works?
Well, no. Ilka was supposed to test it.
Maybe there's something wrong with the recipe.
Guess we can't rule it out. It's not my recipe, though. Got it from an outlaw. We need someone to take a look at it. But I don't know any alchemists. They don't get out much, and I'm not the sociable type. You know anyone?
What about Tylus, Berserker alchemist?
Sure, he'd do, but I don't know about asking the enemy for help. I'd prefer an outlaw. After all, it's an outlaw recipe. I know it's a lot to ask on top of everything else, but, did you make the journey yourself? Not sure they'd be happy to see me. But this drug means a lot to me. If it could save just one life, then my efforts wouldn't be in vain.
Up to now, the opposite's been true.
Yeah, well, all the more reason why it needs to fulfill its purpose. Look for an expert on tranquilizers. They should be able to tell us why it didn't work.
About the beast trappers.